Okay. College football playoffs. Obviously, we had an interesting couple of days of college football. Penn State and Boise State. We get
Yep.
to
Good game
honestly move past that game and just say it's on to the NFL career for Jeanty.
for Ashton. Yeah.
And that'll be interesting to look into. But besides that, I mean,
Someone else is going to have an NFL career.
I'm not really putting too much stock in. Like I'm not gassing up Penn State's win over Boise State in this
Not at
playoff
all.
run. It's like, okay, yeah, no, cool, whatever.
And it was still shaky as fuck.
Speaking of shaky as fuck, Texas versus Arizona State. Now, I'm gonna just say this right now.
Cam Scattaboo.
Just off the bat, I do think Texas is going to show up looking like a better team on the 10th or whenever these semifinals are played.
Yeah.
But they did look a little shaky.
Yeah, but I mean, they look good in the first half. They start to they have that Cam Scatabo throws a touchdown, a 40-some yard touchdown, fucks them. Scatabo looks great that whole fucking fourth quarter. And then you got Texas's kicker who can't make a fucking field goal to save his life. So
I mean,
they could have gotten out there and put that game away, but
I mean, they
didn't. Huh?
They dog walk Clemson week 1 or round 1, and then they just show up against a different. I don't know.
I mean, when you got a guy like Scatabo, I mean, he can fuck up some shit real quick. I mean, they were down what? 18?
Yeah.
24-6 in the fourth.
Made it a goddamn game, and they went.
It was a game within the last 8 minutes. So, he I think is going to be a game changer at some point on the NFL roster.
Oh yeah, no, we got some interesting running backs in this draft. Mm-hmm. We got some interesting guys.
I mean, yeah, some hopefully future dogs. But
so Oregon.
I don't even know what happened there, man.
They got their asses kicked by Ohio State.
They did.
Which boom, there you go.
Everything... But what I'm saying, when I don't know enough about, I haven't watched enough college football to be why would to know why that would happen.
You've seen enough to know why the 12-team bracket was worth it.
I have.
If it was a 4-team bracket, we would not have seen this Ohio State team in it. And we would have seen this dog shit Oregon team in it.
No, agreed. And it's like, I mean, the whole time we were predicting the games, it was like, it's gonna be fucking Georgia, Texas, fucking final. Not gonna see that anymore. Not gonna see Oregon. Shit, did I have Oregon to go all the way? I think.
Let me pull.
I'm pretty sure I did. I think I had Oregon, Texas.
You had Oregon
Georgia.
Versus Georgia.
Yeah. Well, both of those guys are fucking.
And I had Texas versus Georgia, so.
Yeah. So still.
Hey.
But
whatever.
It's a beautiful thing to see a 1 seed, an undefeated 1 seed, go down like this. Bad. Also, I didn't know that Jeremiah Smith was a freshman.
Yeah.
I thought he was about to enter the draft. That guy's fucking huge.
Sucks. I know GMs are pissed because it's like.
No, it's like now you gotta fucking.
We gotta wait forever.
Wait 2 more seasons. Yeah.
At least the NIL money by then might be so good that he might.
He's gonna be NFL ready, bro.
Who knows, bro? That NIL money might be good.
That's gonna be crazy.
It might be good. And then Georgia versus Notre Dame, which.
Burl.
I'm trying to think how we talk about this without you being too inappropriate about it. Because obviously,
What type of inappropriate?
The game got postponed because of something that happened the night before.
All right, you're gonna have to cut this. No, you set it up.
No, I don't have to cut anything. I'm being real. I'm saying
No. I just didn't know that you were about to talk about that. I forgot.
I'm saying we make jokes.
Agreed.
We talk about a lot of different things, and we talk about a lot of things that aren't too serious.
Yes. No. Yeah. Yeah.
But I have not talked to you about that situation at
No.
all. And
Yeah.
I would like to know, what just from your
That's
point of
fucking
view.
terrible.
I mean, from what like fill in what I miss. So it's obviously it's New Orleans, it's New Year's, and a man just
Mhm.
drives into a crowd
Drove
of
into a
people,
crowd of people. Yeah.
and
And
then
then started shooting. Yeah.
starts shooting, and then dies in a gunfight with the
With the
police.
cops. Yeah. And then a Tesla blew up in Vegas at a Trump hotel.
I don't think they had any connections,
No, but it was two army guys.
which they
One
they.
of them was ISIS related. Like this guy,
Whoa,
I
whoa,
don't know.
whoa,
There's a
whoa,
whole
whoa,
weird
whoa! What do you
thing
mean
where
two army guys?
both these guys served in the army at some point. That's the only connection that I found. I haven't looked into it much, but the only connection is that both of them served army. The New Orleans dude, like, apparently joined ISIS recently or whatever, and has been divorced 3 times and lived in a shack and said he was moving to New Orleans. Had a bunch of gun bullshit. I don't know what his motive could have been other than being a part of thinking he's a part of ISIS or whatever. Um,
And what, running over people celebrating New Year's is.
yeah, yeah. I guess that's the way to. I don't know. You can't understand what terrorists do. You can't try to rationalize it because
But is that
it's
what that? I mean, is that the level we're at where it's like that was almost a not almost, but that was a terrorist attempt? I mean, not even attempt, a terrorist attack, a terrorist like attack, terrorist motives.
well, it is terrorism.
Okay. Well,
Um,
see, but when we say there's a specific stigmatism to that word
yeah, yeah,
where
yeah. No,
you go to one
it's not like
specific group of people.
it's not a like now he associated with ISIS. I don't know what ISIS has anything to do with it, or he's just a sympathizer or whatever. But it's an act of terrorism, um, in the name of ISIS, which whatever that means. But it wasn't like a calculated fucking thing. It was just like a deranged fucking piece of shit who wanted to drive through a crowd of people to
Uh,
terrorize.
yeah. So fuck that guy.
Agreed. He's dead, so
Um,
good.
yeah. Wish he could have just, I don't know, jumped off of a bridge instead of
I don't know.
doing what he had to do. Well, no, that's the thing. It's like I almost forgot, and then every time I went back to like trying to talk about the game, it's like not only, I mean, oh, the game wasn't that interesting, but it's like you think about that game, it's kind of hard to not think about what happened the night before it, or like the
No, I
whole
know.
reason it got postponed and
Yeah.
changed to a different
And then
day.
ESPN didn't show the national anthem apparently. Something.
For
I don't know. There were people getting mad.
I I
I
don't
don't know.
know.
There's a lot of people. That's what I've learned about life. A lot of people are angry.
I've the more people tune into this channel, I've learned that it's just angry
It's just there's people
people.
who are mad.
I mean, there are
Like a
going to be
lot.
angry people probably on this video. Just,
Yeah.
but I
Georgia
mean,
loses.
Georgia got their
Georgia
ass
stink.
whooped.
Yeah.
Georgia got their fucking ass whooped without Carson Beck. And I mean, you were just sitting there telling me how shit he was and how much better Georgia was without him. Now obviously, no. Is bro good from what I've seen? Absolutely not. But
No,
just like I said about like all this hype with like Shador and one day you're this and one day you're that, it's like I have no
we
clue.
don't know. Yeah.
I have no clue. Bro could go ride the bench for 4 years and then lead the fucking Vikings to a 14-win
And it's
season.
like college already has enough questions like before NIL and all that shit. Like
Mm-hmm.
what the fuck's gonna happen and how good is Tim Tebow or any of these fucking guys. No one knows at
Nobody.
all. At all. I have no fucking idea.
I have no clue. Nobody knew. Well, I'll say there's a
I mean, there
handful.
are certain things that are guaranteed, but
There's here and there. I
yeah,
I told you before Anthony Richardson was drafted, how his career was going to go, and it's
Sure.
going exactly how I expected it to go.
Yeah.
But that's not even because of a skill thing. That was like,
No.
it's like, no, bro can't stay healthy, so we'll never see him play a healthy season. Like, we'll never see a healthy Anthony Richardson for an extended period of time. So, I mean, yeah, you're right. Carson Beck, I have no clue. He could return to Georgia next year. He could go ride the bench and be a backup for 4 years, and then
I think Carson declared.
Take up for. I don't know. I believe it was still in the air.
No, I think Carson and Milrow.
When this had to have been recent, because I remember it being
it was a few days ago, I think.
A week or two ago. Okay. Well, either way,
I'll have to look. I don't know.
Carson Beck right now, is he going to be starting on a team next year? No. So honestly, I wouldn't declare. I would go get that bread in Georgia, but that's just me. But yeah, so now we're set. We got our semifinals. And I mean, I know you want to give your predictions. I know you want to give your predictions for the semifinals.
I do.
So instead of what you had being Texas and Oregon, you're gonna have Texas and Ohio State.
It was funny the whole time you were texting me during that game. It was like, I was like, "Yep, still early."
Yo, it's still
and
early.
Then it was just like, I would, like there was, I think it was when the running back busted one open for like however many yards. 40, 50, 60 yards, whatever it was. They hadn't even gotten back from commercial break yet. And the guy was gone. Like, the play had started before they'd gotten back from commercial. And it was like 34-0. And I was like, Jesus, cunt. None of that is not good.
So, Georgia, obviously losing. So, Notre Dame is going to go up against Penn State.
I hate that matchup.
So we got Penn State versus Notre Dame, and we got Texas versus Ohio State.
The way Ohio State looked against Oregon was spectacular. And if Texas's defense plays that same way that they did against Arizona State in the second half, I think there's no shot. I don't know. I wish I knew more about college ball to speak on it, but
So what you're saying is the national championship is gonna have a tailgate with Shane Gillis and Urban Meyer going beer for beer.
Probably.
Because it's gonna be Notre Dame and Ohio State.
Probably.
I agree.
These are soft predictions.
I agree. I mean, I did, but
Texas can win, and God forbid, Penn State win.
Going into that game against Arizona State, they knew there was one person
that they had to
worry about.
Yeah,
and they couldn't do anything about it.
And now they have 3 dudes.
So
they really have to worry about, and probably can't do anything about it.
Yeah, if that, like, I do think Texas will look better than they did, but no, it's not.
And I mean, if Ohio State can hold Oregon to 8 points in the first half,
yeah, no, there's
numbers
to talk about. It's Gillis and Meyer
Texas
playing cornhole, 2 different types of cornhole, because Urban Meyer has a different version of cornhole.
Yeah, it's called brown bag.